Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by today. Today's beer comes from Luponic Distortion. It's a Firestone Walker beer. This is their Revolution #1 in their series. 5.9% alcohol on this beer. Not sure it's got it written on the can. Let me look. Yep, sure does. 5.9. Brady Campbell Firestone Walker Brewing. Paso Robles, California. Very nice artwork on the can. Got their typical little lion on there with a hop cone on there. It says limited release, drink within 90 days. And on the bottom it says canned on May the 11th of 2016. 90 days is the rule of thumb on IPAs, guys. You want to drink all your IPAs and even double IPAs within 90 days of canned or bottled on date. That's the way most, not all, but most craft breweries and craft beer drinkers, connoisseurs, enthusiasts want to have their beers, and the fresher the better. But then the first month was excellent, and then after that, second month, third month, the hops fade off a little bit more, and after 3 months, they really start dropping off, starting getting into the malt bombs. So, and being this canned on May the 11th. I'm doing this on June the 4th, so within a month. So we're well within the excellent freshness state. The first month, very nice. So if you can get your hands on this, and it's got a date on it within the first 3-4 weeks, it's going to be super tasty. And like I said, once you get to your second month and third month, not quite as much. Still should be good, but not quite as tasty as it's going to be the first couple of weeks that it's been put in the can. So, just a little information there for you newbies out there, all you guys that's been drinking craft beer for a while, like I have. You know this already. So, and it's got a huge commercial description on here. I don't know if I want to read all this, because basically it says here in Luponic Distortion, it is not a single beer, but rather an ongoing series of beers that will evolve and revolve approximately every 90 days. It kicks off with Revolution #1, which is what this is, to be followed by Revolution #2, and so on. The base beer remained the same with each new release, but the hop blend will change every time. So you're going to get a different hop profile on each new release of this series. No two releases will be the same, it says. In other words, there will be a common thread, but also some turns in the road as different hops are pushed to the forefront. Luponic Distortion is an intentional departure from the heavier style of many IPAs. Instead, it aims for a razor-like brightness, providing a clean platform for the hop aromas to pop as vividly as possible. It's a good thing. As many as 9 different hops will be included in each release, with up to 6 in the dry hopping alone. Awesome. Wow. 9 different hops, 6 in the dry hopping. Wow. This should be a hop bomb. I'm hoping it is anyway. But it's only 5.9%, right at 6%, so it's not a big beer, it's not a huge beer. So you should be able to have several of these and not be too distorted afterwards. And it does have it on the can. It's got the ABV and it's got the date on it. The two biggest things. It doesn't have the IBUs. I don't have the IBUs listed on either site. So with that much hops, it may be up in the 70s as far as IBU bitterness. So it says here, however, with each release, the brewing team is going to turn up the volume a different feature experimental hop which will be dry hopped in greater quantity than the others. We completely evolve, change, and redirect this thing as new hops come to us and we get to know the hops better. Luponic is a beer that can keep morphing and stay interesting and remain out in front of this crazy hop wave. And that's the way it is in the craft beer, especially the IPA series. Everybody wants something different, try something different, wants more hops, more of this, more of that. They want to just blow their freaking socks off every time they have something. And hopefully with that much hops in this one, we're going to get something pretty tasty. And Firestone Walker makes some really tasty stuff. A lot of good beers come out of California, guys, really do. That's all we need to talk about there. So let's get over food pairings or typical IPAs, curried in ties of cuisine. The cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue cheddar, stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger. And the meat for this is going to be poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I'm going to add grilled meat to that. And glassware, pint, becker, tumbler, mug, stein, sidel. I don't use those glasses most of the time. This is my most favorite glass, Sovereign beer glass that I use. Y'all see this all the time. Probably 90+% of the beer reviews I do is in this glass. It is so awesome. Not recommended for extended cellar because it's an IPA, guys, and it's on the lower side of 5.9%. It's not a big IPA or a double IPA, so drink them fresh, guys. That's all I can tell you. It's time. Let's get it on. Brandon sent me this beer. So Brandon, thanks so much, my brother, for picking this up and shipping it to me. I get some of the Firestone Walker beers here, but not sure if this one is available here in Virginia. Haven't been to the beer store in quite a while, guys. I go buy some go-to beers, but haven't been over to see Martin and the guys at Barrel Chest in a while. Brandon and Rico and the other Brandon C and Brandon J and all the rest of the guys. Jeff has been sending me so many wonderful beer packages. I don't have anywhere to put. Going to the store and buying a bunch of new stuff. Refrigerators get kind of packed here, and I do appreciate everybody that spends their hard-earned money buying these beers and shipping them to me. Y'all guys are awesome. Y'all are. I feel so blessed. Over to the light, very light colored. Not quite as dark as most typical IPAs are. This is very light golden color. Just a shade darker than what a macro lager is. A lot of bubbles stringing up, but it's very clear. It's a filtered beer, I'm sure. A lot of big soapy bubbles on the side, a little creamier on top. Get a nose on it. Oh yes, definitely West Coast style. These guys over in California know how to make a West Coast style beer. Pininess, grapefruit, pineapple, tropical fruit notes, mango. We got some very strong citrusiness in there. Tangerine, orange, maybe some orange zest or lemon zest in there. Very wonderful smelling. Very juicy smelling IPA. Wonderful smelling. I mean, it's definitely got the hop front forwardness to it. And I would think so with that many hops that they've used to brew this beer. Wow. Can't wait to see number 2. This is number 1. Wow. Wonderful aroma. It's time. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Wow. That's delicious. For only a 5.9%, this is a hop head lover's delight. Especially if you love the West Coast style. That up in your face, piney, grapefruit, pineapple taste. It's there. Very nice. Wow. Not disappointed here. This is an excellent beer, guys. Very much so in the West Coast style. You got all that up in your face hop profile with this. Delicious. I like it. Alright guys, let me take it back for a second and drink it all in front of you. And let her have a sip 2 or 3, maybe 2. I've already drank a lot of it already. But we always let her taste everything that I review, guys, just to get her opinion on it. And I've had her on camera. I have people say, "Oh, you need to put her on camera more often." She's a little on the camera shy side, so. But she always gets to taste these every time, every single time. So let's take it and let her sip, and maybe step outside and have a couple of puffs off of a nice cigar. I have to smoke something a little lighter than a Maduro wrapped on this one. Very nice. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on this about 30 minutes or so. Very tasty. The other half loved it. She loves these West Coast style IPAs like I do. ABV's on the can. Dates on the bottom. Very nice West Coast style IPA. Tropical fruit notes. Very piney, very grapefruity. Delicious. I mean, this beer is freaking delicious. And I'm pretty sure this comes in a 6-pack, not a 4-pack, being a 5.9%. Probably reasonably priced, probably $10 a 6-pack, depending on where you buy it. Very, very nice. A hophead lover's delight. Especially if you love these West Coast style IPAs like I do. That up in your face hop profile. Oh yeah. Especially with 9 different hops they use in the brewing process and 6 other ones in the dry hopping process. It's delicious. I don't care. Awesome lacing on the glass too. Very easy drinking. The alcohol is completely hidden. Wow. And I'm usually, I don't want to say impressed or unimpressed, but I'm usually, I don't know what the word to say is, I'm usually happy with what I buy from Firestone Walker. The Union Jack, the Easy Jack, and some of their specialty stuff is really, really tasty, and it's not overly priced. A great IPA. Very delicious. Definitely an A beer to me, guys. And with the ABV on the can and the date on the bottom of the can and being as fresh as this is, it is pretty freaking tasty. 9 out of 10 for me on this one, guys. Would like to see the IBUs written on there, but it is very, very tasty. If I was picking a numeric rating on this, guys, it would probably be 97. It's pretty close to a 10. And if you say, "Oh, you're crazy, it's a 10 beer," I won't argue with that. If you think this is wonderful and you get a good price on it and it's readily available in your market area, yeah, it's a great beer. And I would purchase this beer. I would definitely purchase this beer. If my go-to store, the Kroger store down here, carried this, I would buy this. I would buy this, no doubt about it. It is very, very tasty, and I'm sure it's a reasonably priced beer. I don't know what Brandon paid for this, but I don't think it's a very pricey beer. He actually sent me 2 of these, so thank you for sending all the beers that you do, Brandon. I do appreciate it. And their market area is pretty big. It's pretty. They go to a lot of different states. So don't know if they go to all the states, but they come from California all the way here to Virginia. So like I said, I haven't been out to the Barrel Chest and seen Martin and them, whether they have this particular one or not. A lot of them don't come this far out, but this is a very tasty one. Definitely to pick up if you see it in your beer store, guys. If you've had this one, let me know what you think. We'll go over to Beer Advocate. They say it's 91 in the outstanding range. I think it's a little better than that. And going over to Rate Beer says 96 overall, 96 in the style. So my number is 97, so I'm a little bit more generous than Rate Beer is, and especially Beer Advocate. I think it's a lot better than 91. 96, 97, we're pretty close there. So definitely a tasty beer. So if you've had this one from Firestone Walker, this is their Luponic Distortion Revolution #1. Can't wait to see Revolution #2. Alright guys, come on back tomorrow. Let's dig something tasty out of the fridge. See everybody then.